Welcome to RWG Publishing, and welcome to the Deep Dive.
Hey there.
Here we plunge into, fascinating sources, basically. We pull out those nuggets of knowledge, those key insights.
To help you get well-informed fast. That's the idea.
Exactly. And today, wow, we are tackling a really powerful narrative.
We really are. It's Bill Vincent's A Post-Apocalyptic Chronicle of the End Times. Now, you hear that title, Post-Apocalyptic, and maybe you brace yourself, right, expecting just, despair and destruction.
Totally. You think zombies, maybe, or just grim survival.
But here's where it gets really interesting. This book goes deeper. It focuses on something, more profound.
Absolutely. We're pushing past the initial, the end of the world stuff to uncover this incredible story of resilience, the human spirit, that drive we have to rebuild.
That's it.
So our mission for this deep dive is to unpack how, even after everything collapsed, new hope, unity, and, a better future can actually emerge from the rubble.
From the ashes, literally.
We'll follow our main character, Alex, and his group, see the challenges they face, and how they didn't just, scrape by. They genuinely thrived. They sort of redefined what being human meant in that new world.
It's a powerful look at how catastrophe, while obviously devastating, can also forge incredible growth and collective will. It's quite something.
So let's dive in. The story kicks off not with one big boom, but a cascade of catastrophes, just relentless.
Yeah, think about it. Natural disasters pile up, the environment just tanks, society crumbles into anarchy.
And then nations turn on each other.
Yeah.
Brutal wars over basics like water and food. Civilization just vanished, gone.
It's chilling how quickly Vincent portrays the breakdown of all the systems we depend on. And right in the middle of that chaos, this new threat emerges, an insidious plague.
Oh, yeah. Tell us about that. It sounds terrifying.
It starts looking like the clue, deceptively mild at first.
Yeah.
But then it shifts. Painful black sores appear, skin turns this awful ashen gray, eyes become vacant, bloodshot, and death comes fast. Mercilessly, it just tears through the population.
Like wildfire.
Yeah.
Crossing borders, overwhelming hospitals.
Exactly. Hospitals are swamped, supplies disappear overnight, and the virus itself, it mutates faster than anyone can develop a cure. It's a complete nightmare scenario.
A world stripped bare, then hit with this invisible killer.
Precisely, and that's the world Alex finds himself in. But even amidst all that destruction, pockets of humanity survive. We meet Alex, a former scientist. He's lost everything, family, his old life.
Everything.
But not his will to live. He's resourceful, he's resilient, and he holds on to this tiny spark, this belief that rebuilding is still possible.
And right away, we see how crucial connection is. Not just nice, but necessary. We see him scavenging in the ruined city, dodging marauders. It's dangerous stuff.
Then he finds this underground shelter, and that's where his first group starts to form, almost by chance. There's Sarah.
The nurse, right? Compassionate, vital skills.
And Mark, the mechanic. Gruff guy, but practical, thoughtful, indispensable.
And little Lisa, clutching her teddy bear.
Yeah.
She kind of represents that fragile hope, doesn't she?
She really does. And then there's David. They find him alone, desperate. An accountant.
An accountant.
Yeah.
You wouldn't immediately think survival expert.
Exactly. But that's a brilliant point in the story. They take him in, and it shows how every skill, even ones that seem, old world, have value now. David's mind for organizing, tracking things, it turns out to be incredibly important.
It challenges that whole survivalist stereotype. It's about adapting what you know.
Perfectly put. So the city's basically a death trap. They make the tough call, leave, head north. Rumor of a safe haven up there.
And the journey itself is brutal from the start. Treacherous roads, debris everywhere, constantly searching for basics.
And water becomes a huge issue, but David, with his accountant's brain, I guess, figures out how to track streams, read maps effectively. He helps find water sources. It's life-saving.
Then they hit this river. Fast, dangerous.
Right, and what do? They build a raft together. It's not just about crossing the river. It shows their resourcefulness, their growing unity. They're becoming a team.
A real unit. It sets that theme early on.
Wow.
Collective action is key.
Absolutely. It's how they adapt, how they evolve. So eventually they make it. They find this abandoned military facility.
Shelter, supplies, looks promising.
It looks promising, but it's not exactly welcoming. There are hidden traps, mutated creatures, remnants of the decay.
Oh, great. More challenges.
But they also find crucial stuff. Food, clean water, medical supplies, even some weapons. It's a vital stop, a place to regroup.
Okay, so external threats handled for a bit, but then things get complicated internally, right?
They really do. This is where Vincent adds another layer. They'd met another survivor, Elena, and her group. One of Elena's guys, Greg.
Yeah.
He just snaps. Paranoia takes over.
Uh-huh.
He becomes convinced Alex's group is going to betray them, hoard resources, whatever, and he lashes out.
So, betrayal from within. How do they handle that in a world with no rules?
It forces them to create their own rules, their own ethics. They prioritize the safety of the whole group, naturally, but they also show compassion towards Greg. They understand the fear driving him. It's a complex moment.
Maintaining unity when trust is so fragile.
Wow.
And that moral compass gets tested again when they finally reach the supposed safe haven they were searching for, a fortified community.
The promised land.
Well,
Yeah.
they integrate, and their skills are immediately useful. Alex and Elena are great with security. Sarah, obviously, in the infirmary. Mark keeps things running. Lisa even gets involved in teaching the kids there.
And David, the accountant.
Resource management. His knack for organization is put to good use. Everyone contributes. It shows the strength of that diverse skill set.
Oh, I sense a butt coming. It's not perfect, is it?
Not even close. An early food shortage tests them. Alex and Elena have to lead a risky scouting mission, which actually helps solidify their place. But then, weird things start happening.
Like what?
Restricted areas they can't go into. A real sense of secrecy from the community's leadership. Marcus, one of the leaders, seems off.
Secrets in a sanctuary. Never a good sign.
And Lisa and David, being observant, notice things. They find a hidden entrance somewhere it shouldn't be. Something's definitely wrong. Okay, let's just pause here for a second. This story is gripping, right? If you're finding this deep dive as fascinating as we are, and you really want to experience Alex's whole journey, every challenge, every discovery, you should definitely check out the book. It's A Post-Apocalyptic Chronicle of the End Times by Bill Vincent. It's available on Amazon, and we'll drop a direct link right there in the show notes for you. Seriously, it's worth the read. Okay, back to that hidden entrance.
Right, so that hidden entrance, it blows everything wide open. They discovered the leaders, Marcus and his inner circle, weren't just being secretive, they were hiding contaminated supplies.
Contaminated? Why?
Fear, control maybe, keeping the good stuff for themselves. Whatever the reason, they were actively endangering everyone. Trust. Shattered. Instantly. The community is just ripped apart.
So Alex's group faces another huge choice. Run again. Or try to fix this mess.
And again, they choose the harder path. They don't just leave. They decide to expose the corruption. They work to build support, to establish a new system, transparent governance. They actually hold elections.
Elections. In the apocalypse. That's amazing.
It's a powerful moment, a kind of democratic rebirth. And guess who gets elected as the new leaders?
Let me guess. Sarah and Elena.
You got it. Based on the trust they'd earned, their capabilities, it completely shifts the community's focus. It's not just about survival under shady bosses anymore. It's about rebuilding together responsibly.
Wow. That's a major turning point from fear to, well, actual governance.
Exactly. And with this new leadership, there's this surge of purpose. Everyone pitches in. Mark reinforces the defenses, makes the gates stronger. David, using that logical mind, designs ingenious traps around the perimeter. Elena coordinates the security patrols.
Real teamwork built on trust this time.
And it gets tested almost immediately. A major raider attack comes. Big one.
Oh, no. Just when things were looking up.
But because of their preparations, because they fought together, unified, they repel the attack. Successfully. It proves the new system works. Unity and good planning beat brute force.
Okay, they're building something real. But then, the plague comes back.
Just when they find some stability, yes. The worst threat returns. But Sarah's response is incredible. Immediate quarantine protocols. A desperate, organized search for a cure, using any clues they can find.
They must have been terrified.
Of course, but they act. Mark and David volunteer for another incredibly dangerous mission, scouting an old hospital, a research facility nearby.
Facing mutated creatures again, I bet.
You know it. All sorts of dangers. But they managed to retrieve some antibiotics and, crucially, old research notes. Something that might hold a key.
That takes guts. Real heroism.
And speaking of heroism, there's a truly heartbreaking moment with a doctor they find, Dr. Patel. He's part of the small medical team, also infected. They have a tiny amount of a potential cure.
Does he take it?
No, he refuses it. Knowing his own chances are slim, he insists it goes to others who might survive. an ultimate sacrifice. It just underscores the immense cost, the moral weight of survival in this world.
It's profound. The selflessness.
It really is. It shows leadership isn't just about giving orders. It's about sacrifice for the greater good. So they deal with the plague, but then another major enemy attack happens. These guys are relentless.
What's different this time?
Sarah and Elena make a chilling discovery during the fight. The enemy isn't just attacking. They have a device. It seems to control the plague. They're weaponizing it.
Weaponizing the plague. That's monstrous.
Absolutely. But Sarah and Elena manage a incredibly brave move. They disable the device. It's a massive win, stopping the disease from being used like that.
Huge victory. But there's always a but in this story, isn't there?
Victory comes at a terrible price.
Yeah.
During that battle, Mark, the mechanic, the dependable one, he sacrifices himself to save others.
Oh, Mark, no.
His last words are to Alex, telling him he needs to lead now. It hits Alex hard, but it solidifies his resolve. He has to step up.
So much loss, even with the victories.
The first safe haven, despite everything they built, feels tainted, scarred by the constant fighting, the loss. So the community faces another difficult decision.
Stay and keep fighting, or move on again.
They decide to move. Journey further north, seeking something more permanent, maybe truly safe this time. It's an emotional departure. Vincent paints this picture of young Lisa saying goodbye to the little garden she'd started.
Oh, that's tough. Leaving behind even those small signs of hope.
It is. The journey north is arduous. Through harsh wilderness, they encounter other groups, some dangerous, but eventually some they can actually cooperate with. It shows the landscape is complex, not just black and white threats.
And does this perseverance pay off? Do they find something better?
They do. After weeks, maybe months of travel, they stumble upon it. A hidden valley, lush, green, protected. A stark contrast to the ruined world, it feels like. Like a real chance. A fresh start.
Finally, a sanctuary.
It seems like it. And deep within this valley, there's another surprise. Ancient ruins. A lost city.
Wow, like really ancient.
Yes. Intricate carvings, murals, signs of a sophisticated past civilization. And crucially, they find scrolls, manuscripts.
Containing what? Old stories.
Knowledge. Invaluable knowledge. Things like advanced agricultural methods suited for that environment, forgotten medical practices, even concepts related to renewable energy. Things the modern world had lost or ignored.
That's incredible. Finding wisdom from the past to build the future. It makes you think, doesn't it? What lost knowledge might still be out there, waiting?
It really does. The book suggests we might have dismissed older ways too quickly. Things like sustainable farming techniques that worked with nature, not against it. Or herbal remedies that were incredibly effective before mass-produced drugs took over.
So this ancient knowledge wasn't just theoretical, it was practical.
Absolutely. They start applying it. The agricultural techniques help them cultivate the valley far more effectively than they could have otherwise. The medical knowledge helps Sarah and her team deal with injuries and illnesses in new ways. It's not about going backwards, it's about integrating lost wisdom.
That's fascinating. And this discovery, this new hope, does it change how they interact with others?
Massively. They realize survival isn't enough. They need to build something lasting. And that requires strength in numbers, but the right kind of numbers. So Alex leads the effort to form alliances.
With those other groups they encountered, even the hostile ones.
Yes, including the group from the Lost City, led by Marcus, presumably a different Marcus, or one who'd changed, and others, like a leader named Lydia. It takes careful negotiation, patience, building trust based on mutual respect, sharing resources, collective security.
Moving beyond just their own group survival.
Exactly. It's a shift from isolated pockets to an interdependent network, building a new kind of society based on cooperation.
So the alliances work out.
They do. Successfully forming these alliances is a huge moment, a real cause for celebration. There's this incredible renewed sense of unity and purpose. The whole expanded community works together in the Hidden Valley, building homes, workshops.
Using that ancient knowledge.
Integrating it seamlessly, leading to innovations in farming, energy. It feels like a genuine new beginning, a new dawn.
And the epilogue gives us a glimpse of that.
Yeah, it jumps forward. A year later. And the Hidden Valley isn't just surviving, it's thriving. Gardens are overflowing, defenses are solid, but there's also laughter, conversation, life.
Unity.
Real community. Alex reflects on the whole journey, the unbelievable hardship, the losses, but also the strength they found together. It's a powerful image of what humanity can achieve when it works together.
Do they remember the ones who didn't make it? Like more?
Oh, absolutely. They never forget. There's a poignant scene where Lisa, older now, lights a candle for Mark. Remembering him as a friend, a mentor, not just a casualty, it reinforces that progress has a cost. And honoring the sacrifices strengthens their determination to make it worthwhile.
So the story ends on a truly hopeful note. Not just survival, but growth, innovation, building something better.
Precisely. It shows personal growth happening right alongside the community's development. It's about finding purpose collectively, even after the end of the world.
What a journey, seriously. From a world absolutely shattered by disaster and disease, we've followed Alex and his companions through just unimaginable challenges. Betrayal from within, relentless enemies, that horrific plague.
And yet they emerged stronger, more united, more determined to build something better. It's just a stunning testament to the human spirit's capacity for resilience, for adaptation.
And the power of community. That seems to be the core message.
Absolutely. So what's the takeaway for, for us, for you listening? I think Alex's Chronicle really teaches that even when things feel broken, maybe in our own lives or in the world, our greatest strength is in adapting, rebuilding trust, valuing all kinds of different skills.
And relentlessly pushing for a better tomorrow, together.
Exactly. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? What kind of new dawn can we create in our own lives, our own communities, even without facing a literal apocalypse?
How can we apply those lessons, resilience, resourcefulness, unity, to the challenges we face every day? It's definitely something to think about.
It really is. Look for those opportunities for growth, for connection. Understand that collaboration is often where our true strength lies.
Well, if this deep dive has got you hooked, and you want every single detail of Alex's incredible story, from the beginning right through to that thriving hidden valley, you really should grab the book. Again, it's a post-apocalyptic chronicle of the end times by Vincent. Find it on Amazon. The link is right there in our show notes.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into resilience and hope.
Thank you for listening to the Deep Dive Podcast. We'll be back next time with another deep dive into the stories that matter.